When it comes to keto, there are certain do's and certain don'ts. Now, I'll start with the don'ts because keto is pretty restricted, so the don'ts actually outnumber the do's. So don't number one is there is no sugar. When I mean no sugar, there is no sugar, there is no sucrose, there is no jaggery, there is no honey. 2, there is no carbohydrate. So there is no wheat, there is no rice, there is no roti, there is no sweet potato, there is no oats. 3, the fruits are pretty limited. So I would say there are no fruits except organic berries and a little bit of watermelon or a little bit of papaya, but yes, another no is sort of fruits. 4, there are no colored vegetables. Now, this is a little broad statement, but you need to stick to green leafy vegetables. The only colored vegetables that could potentially be allowed based on an individual are maybe eggplant, bell peppers, zucchini, but most colored vegetables, most tubers, anything that grows below the surface of the ground is a don't. And the last don't is don't starve. Now, of course, intermittent fasting along with keto gives you the best result, but I wouldn't want you to starve for 20 hours. Maybe a 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 hour starve is still good, but 20 hours of starvation is not good. So those are don'ts. Now, when it comes to the do's, do number 1, you have to consume enough fat. Most people have this idea that yes, we're on keto, but now we want to lose more weight, so they reduce their consumption of fat. That's a don't. You have to consume fat. 2, enough protein. To prevent muscle loss, you have to have an adequate amount of protein. That's another do. 3, enough water. You have to stay hydrated at all points of time during the day because that is something that is going to make you fatigued, is going to make you weak. So staying hydrated is do number 3. Do number 4 is salt, potassium and magnesium. These electrolytes must be maintained at any given point. They're going to prevent a lot of troubles in the future. So do number 4 is electrolytes. And do number 5 is exercise. I'm not telling you to run 15 kilometers a day. I'm not telling you to do like 100 Zumba classes, but you have to resistance train in some manner. It could be power yoga, it could be swimming, which is resistance being water, it could be cycling uphill, it could be weight training in the gym, it could be doing push-ups or squats or pull-ups at home, but you have to resistance train. So those are basically the do's and don'ts of keto.